Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today is another crafting day. Um, so guys, today we are crafting. We're still on Valentine's Day. We have so much Valentine's Day stuff going on that you would not believe it. I have some really cute and some unique things to do for Valentine's Day. Now, I know you're probably thinking, why all of a sudden we're doing Valentine's? Well, I found when I was doing some research, some really cool projects for the DIY show that I was going to do with Market.live. And unfortunately, they have not come back with me yet. And I didn't want you to miss out on the chance to do these DIYs. Now, today is another simple, quick, and easy DIY. The hardest part is going to be letting the paint dry. That is the longest amount of time that you're going to have to do it. What you're going to need is, I went ahead, they did these on like cardstock, but I went ahead and got these postcards, some blank postcards from from Amazon. I went ahead and ordered them because I knew I would need some later on. You're going to need some a cardboard box, not box, piece of cardboard, a cookie cutter. You're also going to need some paint. And of course, if you have paintbrush, and some pom-poms. Now, I will show you that this is going to be one of the quickest and easiest DIYs that we can do. Now, I'm going to quickly put the solo layout on so you can see our crafts. Now, the only reason why I'm using cardboard is because in the craft it showed putting some paint on the cardboard. Now, if you tend to get really messy with paint, I would 100% go back and put something down on your bottom of your table when you're working. And you know what? I forgot one other thing, and let me go grab this real quick while you're watching the paint. I forgot my handy dandy, guess what? You got it, glue gun. I forgot to bring it out and to get it out to show you guys the craft. So I'm going to pull it out right now and get it ready because I forgot I needed it. I have multiple glue guns. So that is charging now. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're just going to come out and you're just going to make the paint a little bit, spread it out a little bit. And then I think I need more. Just spread it out. You're going to see what we're going to do is really cool. This stuff will come out. I bought these paints from Amazon. Yeah, I think we can do it this way. So you're just going to spread out on your cardboard your paint. You're just going to spread it out. You don't want to make it too thick. Just spread it out thinly. Then you're going to I'm just going to spread this out right here. You can do two different things. You can stick the cookie cutter in there or you can paint around the cookie cutter. But I'm going to stick the cookie cutter in the paint. Now, I'd originally wanted to get some plastic cookie cutters, but unfortunately, the plastic cookie cutters were not going to come until Wednesday. So I'm going to sacrifice a metal one. I think I might have to add some more paint right here on it. Just added paint. But what you're going to do is you're just trying to get the outline of your butterfly. You're going to come back now that you've got one done. And I'm going to put the lid on this paint so that I don't accidentally drop it or knock it over and have red paint all over my desk. What you're going to do is you're going to come back. I'm going to set these over here and set these aside here. And with your stack, you don't need to have the whole stack, but I just put the whole stack out so I could work with it. You're just going to come and you're going to make a little outline of the butterfly. You're going to come back, add a little bit more paint to it, and you're going to come about maybe a little bit around it and make your butterfly, the outline of your butterfly. Now, that is done. Now, what I didn't tell you is that this gets very messy. So you want to have some baby wipes and some paper towels on hand. I'm just going to go ahead and rinse this off or wipe these off. I'll probably bring it in the house and wash it really well. But always have some baby wipes or some baby or paper towels on hand, especially if your hands, you tend to get really messy with them. So I'm going to stick that over to the side. I've got baby stuff on my hands, and I'm not going to wipe it off yet because I know I'm still going to use it. Now, we have your butterfly wings. Now, you notice I have two types of paint. If I wanted to go on the outside and just use the red as a piece, then I'm going to get another piece of cardboard and another paintbrush. And the piece of cardboard, guys, I'm using the backs of notepads that I've had forever. I've also got, like, if you get fat quarters and you get those there, they're great for palettes for using it. But I also have, don't know where it's at the moment, but I also have a little palette thing that we can use. But I'm going to go ahead and use this. I want my butterfly to have a little bit of dimension. So I'm going to add some pink in here. If it'll come out. There we go. Just a little bit of pink. And you're probably wondering, what are the pom-poms for? Well, I will show you while we're waiting for that to dry. You notice I have various shades of pom-poms. And most of the time when you have a butterfly, they are not the same shape and sizes. So I wanted to kind of pull out, see how I made my desk a mess? I wanted to pull out some pretty butterflies. I've got a pretty big pink one. I mean a big red one, but that's way too big. So I'm going to use the red, a white. No, that's white, way too big. I want to see if I can find a smaller white one, but I don't think I have one. It's a smaller one. That's the thing of having your pom-poms in one thing. Yep. Okay, a red, a white, and I think I want to top it off with a smaller red. Maybe I'll just do, no, I'm going to do two. I'm going to do a white and a red. So I'm just going to put the rest of these in here, back in. They're all over the place. And I may top it off with a really small white one at the top. So let's go now. I always have extra glue sticks on hand. I have mine in my container. So when you're not working with something, just go ahead and put it aside. And I know I'm not working with that. Oh, I just put one that I wanted to put in back in the thing. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm just going to come with my glue gun and put a little bit of hot glue so that it's going to be right there. Try not to work over your spot, because if you see, I just got something on mine. And then I'm going to put a little white piece up top. Okay, so you have this. This is what you got right now you're working with. Then you're going to come back with your little brush, your pink paint, and you're going to fill in very lightly the inside of your butterfly. Just very gently. You don't want to make it so that it's bold. You just want to take very light. You want it enough so it looks like it's a watercolor. Now, I've also seen a Valentine's where it's really cute. Somebody took a bunch of hole punches and hole punched a bunch of different colors. And then they put saran wrap on top of the hole punch pieces. And they wrote, "I love you to pieces," or "I love you a hole punch." I thought that was kind of cute. But this one is really cute. If you love to paint, this would be a great one to paint. Now, you notice I have not done anything to the top of the butterfly, because that's something that later on we're going to do. And we're going to work it around and just work it out. It's okay if it's not defined. If your heart's not defined, it's okay, because it's more of an abstract. But you can add a little bit more and then come on the other side and fill in your butterfly. All you're doing is you're painting. Doesn't matter what kind of paint you use. I would say if you're using a cookie cutter, make sure that it's a cookie cutter that you're not going to use for food later on, because I have paint on my arm. So I see it on my thing right here. Because you will end up losing, not being able to use the cookie cutter. So I specifically bought this for this craft, and it's staying in my craft cabinet. And I need a little bit more pink paint, just a little bit more. Whoop, and I got more than a little bit. Before it wouldn't come out, now it comes out. As you see, I originally did not have 2 different paintbrushes, but I realized as I was doing it that I needed a paintbrush. If you are clumsy like I just was, you may want to put your paint to the side a little bit, but all you're doing is painting your heart. The outline is red. Your pom-poms could be something that you have left over for a project. It actually was left over from a project that we did on the DIY show when I did the magazine trees, and you can go back and look at that. And the yarn trees as well. So it was something I had in my craft cabinet. I'm going to go back over here and do this. The difference between the DIY show that I'm doing now and the one I did with Market.live is the fact that I'm actually creating these crafts with you. I'm not creating them with doing ahead of time. Now you see we have this. It's really cute. But I noticed when I was looking at this, I was like, I kind of like the way that this is bigger and this is smaller. But then you turn it around and it's the other way. That's the smaller and that's the bigger. But I'm going to go ahead because, of course, you know that any butterfly has to have antennas. Now, I'm going to get a very small paintbrush. Luckily, it's on my cart. I'm just going to get a very small one, and I'm going to just dip it in the red. Just dip it ever so slightly. And what I'm going to do, oops, I have a piece of paintbrush coming off. Okay. That is going to cause me to have a problem with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here with my scissors and I'm going to cut it. I can get it off because it's going to cause a problem and not be. I get it around the scissors. Okay. Hold on. Okay. We are waiting. The scissors do not want to work with me today. Okay, there we go. We got it off. All right. So you're going to come back with the red and you're just gently, you're just going to draw. Doesn't have to be perfect. The antennae on the butterfly. This one is a little bit harder to do because I'm trying to add a little bit more to it so I can get a more definition on it. And I'm going to come back and add this one. And guys, that is all there is to it for this craft. It's a cute little heart butterfly. You can create this. You can give it to someone you love. You can put it up and frame it and be really cute in a frame. Just simple and quick. All it took was paint, pom-poms, cardboard, paintbrushes, and these little postcards. I got the postcards because I like the postcards better. But guys, I will promise you that this is a cute little DIY butterfly that you will have forever. And I absolutely love it. It's so cute and so amazing. And I cannot wait for the next DIY for me to show you what else we're doing. So until next time, guys, be blessed and get crafting. This is super cute. This is one of my favorites so far. Oh, I wanted to also add, if you wanted to add little eyes to your butterfly, you can. I would not suggest doing it with paint. I would actually go get some googly eyes, or maybe do like a Sharpie with our paint marker and just put 2 dots right there. But there you go. Until next time. Bye, guys.